Hey everyone, it's Elisa from Harvest Insights again. I wanted to take a little time today to show you how to use thematic coders with an AI component to help you identify potentially fraudulent survey responses. This has become a major problem in quantitative research. I mean, it's always been a problem, but it's becoming much more prevalent, and it's much more difficult to tell which open ends might have come from a bot or a survey farm or somewhere else. So if you want to see how I came up with the protocol that I'm going to show you today, I have an article where I show all my work. I'm going to put the link to that in the comment section, so hopefully that will be helpful to you. So let's get into it. I'll take you over to Displayer. I do think that there are other tools that have similar AI components. Qualtrics may even have one in it. I don't know how or if this same protocol will work with those. I hope it does. I do know that it works in Displayer. So if you've already got Displayer, this is a no-cost alternative for you. Let's get into it. If you want to see how I came up with all of this, you can take a look at the article that I wrote. I'm going to put the link in the comments below. In the meantime, let's get started with just doing a quick refresher on how to get to this tool in Displayer. So I have my open end here. Why do you find this product most appealing? Pretty common open end for a survey. So we're going to click the little plus sign below it. We're going to go to text categorization. Then we're going to hit only one theme. Now, if you were actually coding open ends, you would probably click on multiple themes, but in my testing, I've found that having only one theme for this purpose works much better. So once I click that button, it's going to very slowly, because it's running multiple things now, take me into my coder. If you were doing this on your own and coding open ends, you might just let it come up with themes, but in our case, we are going to use it for identifying potential bots. So I am going to click this little button, custom prompt, and I am going to go in here and I'm just going to very quickly copy over the prompt that I used, that I developed over multiple versions of testing. You can find that again in the article that I wrote. But when I copy this in, it's basically telling the thematic coding bot that we want to use it instead to identify open ends. And it's going to give it some ways to identify those, which include things like phrases being repeated, using too generic of an answer, using strange or broken language. When you hit create, it's going to create those different clues that I gave it. And then when I go over here and click classify, it's going to put each open end into one of those categories. I've already done that for the sake of time, making this a little bit quicker for you. So this is what happens when I categorized it. You can see over on the left, we have these different options, these different codes, even though they're not really thematic codes. But it's breaking our open ends and telling us which ones are too generic or vague. It's telling us which ones have strange or broken language. Those are going to be the ones that I'm going to look at first to decide whether I think that they are fraudulent or not. And I can just quickly go over here and switch this to look at the different groups, and then I can move them around if I want to. I can also go through and just mark all the ones that I think are fraudulent with a specific number so that I can look at the other context clues in the survey to help me decide if indeed it is fraudulent. So, I might look at the time of the survey, how long it took them to take it, whether they're straight lining, things like that. But this just gives me one more clue, and it's much faster than having to read through all of the open ends to do this. So I hope this is helpful for you as a way to cut down on the time it takes you to identify, these suspicious open ends. And we'll be looking at some more tools on this channel as we find them. So comment if you've got anything that you want me to take a look at. I appreciate it. Thanks.